नमस्ते दोस्तों, आप कैसे हो? Today I'm here to talk with you an idea that I'm having. Basically, I cannot. आप कैसे हो? You are always in the right time. Hi, Utpal. Guys, tell me if you are able to see me well, if you can listen me well, because I am not using the microphone today. Good evening. I'm good, Ken. So I'm not using microphone. Tell me if you are able to hear me well. Today is the auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya. Yes. I decided to do in this day something cool. I think it's cool. The 7-day lives. I want to do lives all this week. But I want to know your opinion, like all lives discussing something interesting. Can be culture, can be about religion. So you're going to be able to start the next month together. You are perfectly audible, but your video is turned. Really? Oh my gosh, I felt. Now it's better, right? I always put in the right position, but I don't know, YouTube don't allow me. Your video has rotated 90. Okay. I like her dress. Thank you, Paul. So what I was saying, it is that I want to do lives for 7 days. Today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, discussing something different. Something about culture, can be teaching something about my culture, can be about Sanatana Dharma, or about me, things that you don't know. It's good now. Thank you, Bharat. But I want to know your opinion, what you guys think. Because everything depends on you too. I cannot come here just to talk by myself. I'm going to start the month together. Because these days, not these days, but after the next week, things going to be more rushy because I need to move to another house and I'm searching a new house and it's difficult to find a good one. I am lost in the hope. Sanana means eternal. Yes. I need to see a house today and see if it's good or not. So if it's good, I'm going to, put everything in a box and move. So I want to use these days to connect with you. I recorded a video yesterday that I edit today and upload this week. But I never did so many lives like this. In general, I do just one or two in the week. But I don't know, I thought to do the 7 days with Jiji. Starting for today, actually. I thought to teach a cookie too or talk about the religion or the culture because there's so many things that people don't know about Brazil. The curiosities. But as I say, I want to hear your opinion about it. You are free to choose your own way of living life, yes. The video that I record today, I said something related to this. The video that I record today is about the religion of my country, Candomblé, because some people sometimes ask me in my videos why I don't follow the religion of my country. I am not talking about Christianity, okay? I am talking about Candomblé because Christianity is the most popular religion in Brazil, but Candomblé is the religion of Brazil. So basically, I did a video explaining about what is this religion, how it is, and why I prefer exactly Sanana Dharma. Why I do not follow both, because sometimes also people ask me why you don't follow both. Sanana Dharma allows you to follow both religions. And I know this, but some things are just contradictory. So I explain everything in the video. Hi Ishiji. How are you? It's good to see everybody here. For my eyes are so big. I just had wake up, had breakfast and come here. Bom dia, Cassiano. Como você tá? Geralmente não vejo gente falando português aqui, mais espanhol. Dharma means not religion, but with time and to counter others, they change in religion. I think it's the word religion sometimes is good because make it more easy to people understand. Because religion talks about a philosophy, about spirituality, to achieve something. Religion is about you to connect with something high and also is a lifestyle. So I think Sanatana Dharma fits in this. You can use it because the word religion also changed from with time. So depends on the meaning, it fits. You can use about Sanatana Dharma. Ai, que bom. Ai, meu zap eu não compartilho na live, nunca se sabe quem vai aparecer. I should have poured my water. I don't want to be dry. Do you drink? In general, no. Condolence to innocent tourists. Yes, it was a sad thing that happened. Really sad. I hope they pay for what they did. I am from Brazil, war zone. And where are you from? I should have brought the ring light. I think the light is too dark. But I think you're a guy in front of the television. I was lazy for the lives today. Didn't took the microphone. I didn't took the ring light. I literally just finished my breakfast and opened the camera to talk about this with you. And you guys didn't reply me. You want the 7 days with Gigi or not? Put in the chat. Because I want your opinion too. Like your dress, thank you. It's just a white shirt. In religion, people bound oneself into a certain thing, way of mind, and they don't question anything. It's very bad. This is a problem, but I think it's not just in religion. People are like this also with politics. Even people that say they are not religious, when the topic is something specific, they always blind themselves, especially when it comes about new things in the world. Thank you, they. Unfortunately, it's very easy to be blind. People about political relation, people become blind. They believe that what they believe is right and the other is wrong, and everybody starts fighting for what they believe is right. They always think new thoughts will going to destroy the old one. That people are not going to respect their culture, their beliefs. Like some days ago, I saw a video of a girl. She's Hindu, and she was talking about another girl because of her makeup. That honestly, I thought it was a very basic makeup. She was using kajal, they call. I'm like, girl, why you are talking about the other girl? Why you are not talking about Sanana Dharma? Because you say that you are counted to talk about religion. Why you talk about the other girl? Olá. Yes, I have the sandal paste here. I should use it more. In general, I prefer to use when I am doing the puja. I love the smell. Namaste, Sanatani. Sananandharma can raise question on God and his existence, but at the same time, we love Krishna. Yes, this is beautiful. We do puja of Vishnu. And yes, the other person already told me it's a special day. Eu estou bem, Warzone. E você, como é que você tá? One thing that I like about Nananarm is that has a lot of special days, has a lot of holidays, for deities, for the cycle of life. I think so beautiful, so fun. You guys like this hour to do the lives, or you prefer more early? Because in the past I used to do earlier. Sometimes I do more late. I don't have a hour anymore. I just, when I have time, I open the camera and I don't know if you're going to be here. I know that it's not super late for most of you, and it's not that, no, it's not early, but it's not that late. I think this time's a good time. Come to India, learn practically Hinduism. Oh, I want to do this, but now I can. This year, probably not. Vai curar Jai Shri Krishna. The topic about woman is important to Jai Shri Ram. Tingana. I don't know if my pronunciation's right. But I see my progress into very, very, very basic. I have problem to memorize the words. Like I say something, and like 1 week later, I am like, what I say? How to say this again? But I'm doing. Sometime I'm going to be able to see me speaking better. You are so cute and innocent. Thank you. Sorry, the noise, guys. He's the neighbor. Here in this house, I can listen many things from the neighbors. Even when the windows are closed, because my windows are closed, and I still can hear they talk on their phone, watching television. But at least don't have any other noise, don't have sounds, music, like in the Saturdays. Yes, I'm going to do vlogs, especially now that as I say, in some time I'm going to move to another house. I'm going to show you the streets. And I need to do in the temple. Santerias in the Mexico, not Brazil. But in Brazil we have the macumba, we have other things. You have trabalhos. Trabalhos mean something like work, and it's very similar with the Santeria. It's basically the same. It's the Brazilian version of Santerias. I literally record a video, talk a little bit about the religion that do these Santerias yesterday. I'm going to upload this week. I just need to edit. I want to edit yesterday, but I didn't have time because I record at night. It was like 10 p.m. So I say no, I'm tired. I'm going to let to edit tomorrow. Evening 7 p.m. Okay, time. So it's a good time too. If you guys want to talk that I talk more about the religion of Brazil, the spiritual practice that we have, you can let in the chat. I'm going to talk. In my next video, as I say, I'm going to talk about candomblé, that is a Brazilian religion. Sorry, guys. In Mexico, they dress in all white. Here too, because are Afro religions. So in Brazil, people from Umbanda, Candomblé, they use a white dress, and others dresses too, very colorful. But we have the white one too, the white turban. It's really interesting. Hi, King of the World. Salute. Jai Shri Ram. So basically, is this. They use not just the white dress, as I say, they also have the colorful, depend on the orisha, the deity they're going to deal with. I think all Latino countries have santerias, but they just use a different name to refer. Here, some people use trabalho, that it's the meaning can be translated as works that you do to achieve different things. Can be a new love, can be money, can be also something more negative too, like break, destroy someone, marriage. Has many things. Unfortunately, people that practice these suffer a lot of judgment, especially from Christians. My girlfriend is really scared of that, but I just don't care. I don't think that you need to be afraid. Don't have nothing. It's just their faith, their spirituality. As I say it, some people use this faith, this power, to destroy someone's marriage, to make someone lost their job, but it's not everybody. Like acting good people will not do bad things to you. India है आपको. I always say my is not that good. I am improving. I am improving. And as I say, some time ago, in some time you're going to be able to see me speaking better. It's like asceticism. I don't know if it's exactly like this because they believe in the orishas, the are like gods, and the ancestors. And these orishas, they are like manifestations from forces of nature. But some of them also believe in God, others maybe not. I think it's more like when Western sees a tantric. Yeah, many people here, especially Christians, have judgment because they think it's a sin, they think it's something diabolic. So like folk religion, yes, it's a folk religion. It came to Brazil with the Africans and mix a little bit with the native beliefs, especially Africans. So you have Iemanjá from the waters, Ogum, Shango, the deities. And they do, for example, they go to the terreiro, the place where they invoke the deities, and the deity going to give you some advice for your life, your spiritual development. But also they can do these trabalhos, works, so you can achieve something. Like if you do this and then or if you give me money, you will achieve what you want. You want a new love, you're going to have a new love, but you need to do this and this and this. It's kind of voodoo. Can be. I don't know much about voodoo, but can I think it's African too. So your parents I don't think you are staying at their house or you change your parents' religion. No, my mother doesn't matter. She don't care about. Oldest Valley Rigveda, there are 22 women who gave a direction to society. Other cultures women are not at this place. This shows that women in India were very wise and equal right science times. Yes, I think they just need to take this power back. Because I already saw people talking many things bad, many absurds. And I think all women from Sunan should be more aware of their position. Most people miss the core of Tantra and reduce it to dark magic stuff. Not like I actually accept Tantric rituals. Yes, don't have problem in accept Tantric rituals. But I already heard this. Some people say they become too ritualistic. Where do you want to see yourself 5 years down the line? I want to have finished the cosmetology classes, the first thing. I want to be able to start in my line of products. This is the main thing. I want to have my own beauty cosmetic brand. And I want this channel bigger, more people knowing about Sananandharma through my vision. And probably married too, I think in 5 years. But one thing at a step. Then you should study. I already taught this, but in Brazil, to find someone good takes some time. And one thing at a time, because now I'm already studying more than one thing. So I need time. When I finish one, go to the other. Brazil has ordered 5 worship from India. Really? I didn't saw this. But I think India and Brazil are more close now. It's good to see this alliance with India and Brazil. And my vision so bad I need to buy glasses as soon as I can. Cause you look AI. AI is too perfect. I know that like that. Ayurvedic product will be a hit in Brazil. Yes, we already have a brand. I know one brand of Ayurvedic products. She's also a Hindu girl, but I think people use a lot of Ayurveda, the name, but it's not exactly Ayurveda. But I already thought about this too. The problem is to find things in Brazil. But this is totally in my plans. What I like about Ayurveda, it's not just something superficial. The Ayurveda makes you well from inside to outside. It's about beauty, it's about health, it's about spirituality, it's everything connected. You really become well as you are completely. And also makes you remind that your body is a temple and you need to take care of this temple from inside out to outside. You have to import ingredients. Some ingredients that you have, but Ayurveda is not just about the ingredients. In Brazil, you also have amazing ingredients that are good to use because Brazil is very blessed. We have many natural good stuff to use that can align with the idea of the Ayurveda. Do you have any thoughts about marry a Hindu boy? Future plan intention? I prefer to marry someone from my religion too. If it's going to be easy to find, I don't know. But I prefer that it's from my religion. Ayurveda is a very bold field, not sure what you can actually call Ayurveda. Yeah, it's more a concept about well-being, but as a completely in the mind, in the body, in the soul. Namaste Summit. It's a trigger word here too. Hari Om, Yalapa, Namaste. It's good to see everybody here for the live, the first live of 7 lives that I'm going to do this week. I will do everything that I can to be here tomorrow again talking to you. But tomorrow I try to choose a better topic. Not just talk randomly, not just tell this. Maybe tomorrow I came with the news that I already found a good house. Because as I say, I am already losing my hope to find a better house. Merigahai Baho Chotahe, and I want a bigger one. I read Mahabharata, I feel women had more rights than men. That was good, that was women in society, what were good. I don't know if Mahabharata were more power to women. I think Mahabharata give power for both, but in different fields. We used to see in the Mahabharata woman, for example, we have women that are like Kunti, they were very bright, very smart. Men were ruling, dealing with things like war, blah, blah. The women were also dealing with things related to spirituality, the house, the family. It was divided woman, men and women dealing with different things. The woman has the woman is strong, but in a different way than man. We see in the Mahabharata stories where women use their intelligence, not the body, the physical strongness. Got it. My English is not good now. Both had in Mahabharata. I see that both had freedom to do whatever they want, and to deal with things, but just divided more. We see all type of people in Mahabharata, men and women. Women that were more connected to spirituality, others with the family, the leadership in the families of the woman were also important. The men used to take care of the family too, but in a different way than women do. I sense the irony every day. Why? Hello, Harsh. How are you? Roles are more rigid than that came with separate rights and duties. I think the roles of men and women, it's always going to change in society, not just in the society, because what's what is happening in the environment changes the way that we act. And according to necessity, you start to doing one thing, people start to do one thing, and others do another thing. And from this, the rules start to change, the values start to change. We see, for example, in India, the start of India had moments that women had more power, and then less, and then more again. It was always changed according to the new rules of new invaders, the necessity from the class or social classes are different. For example, in Brazil, if you took, for example, women from the rich families, for longer they never used to work. But if you ask for all the women that were poor, they always worked because they didn't know the option to just don't work. Drop the marriage to five Pandavas. This is something really interesting. It's an anathema that people use to say bad things about Hinduism, and I don't understand why. Shikhandi. I think I already heard, but I forgot. This is the kids you are talking about. The marriage of the Pandavas were not like a human marriage. You need to understand the meaning of the Pandavas and the woman and the mother and what's the things that were happening. You like Western clothes? I am using Western. I like many clothes from different parts of the world. Obviously, in my country, I use my own clothes. I'm not going to. I don't want to receive more attention than I should. Oh, to India this year, obviously, I cannot go, so I cannot say exactly when. It's a long trip. If you guys are listening, some voices are from the neighbors. The old ladies are talking. I'm not using the mic to make just my voice appear. Is polygyny empowerment? Try to justify it, but mostly should stick to the narrative, not try to. Don't have nothing to justify because, for example, it was another society. It was not normal people. And in the past, marry more than one people, it was the most common in all societies. People knew how to deal with this. Kings used to marry many people to do alliance and protect their land, avoid war, having kids to become the new kings and princes. Don't have what to justify or to judge. It was a different society, different rules, different values, different necessity. For example, in the future, people will look what we are doing now and they will probably judge us, but we think that we are right. Do we have problem of Colombians? No, why I would have problem with Colombians? You settle in the place. Maybe one day. It's not impossible. But to live in India, obviously, this is another thing because I need to think the documents. How can I have a job there? It's not that easy. One thing is tourism, and another thing is it's to move there because I like to have things very clear. If I need to move to a country, I need to know how can I have a job if it's going to be easy or not. I need to have money for be there till I am able to find a job. They immigrate everywhere. For centuries, men used to marry multiple women, but dropped dead on the order of Conde. Revolutionary, yes. So had some societies that allowed women marry more than one man, but in general it was more than men. As I say, don't have nothing to justify or to judge because it was a different society, different rules, different necessities. Because the societies that used to allow one man and men marry from with more than one people, you see that they have different necessities. For example, places. I already saw societies that the number of men are more and women are less. It was odd even back in the day, but the narrative tells us that oops, Joplin was born to burn the coat of fame. She did this by becoming the binding force for to keep on others. They can share a wife, what can possibly break them? Yes. Don't settle in India now. Go somewhere safe where there is no Muslim. The Muslims are everywhere now. Europe, Asia, Africa. Africa is the continent with more Muslims in the world. So you cannot hide from them. They are everywhere. No polygamous coming northwest some one knife multiple husband is. Yeah, but why this become normal at the time? Because had some things happening there. Now ruling government in the US everyone they're casting population census. It's so shameful. No one really gives a damn towards anyone cause, but it's the only reason. Why they are doing this? I didn't saw nothing about this. How people are reacting. Muslims are everywhere. I see hijabs. Oh my god. Yes, Muslims are everywhere. They are growing even here in the Latin America. Most of these new Muslims are women that marry with Muslim men. I don't know why. Second, they have a lot of kids and they made their kids follow their religion too. Okay. Good morning, Friar Pazan. Please don't kill call. Krishna love, yes. If thou lust is like this. Let's forget them. But they are growing fast. They are make people look to them, they are attracting people. They do a lot of marketing. They do a good marketing. Ooh. See the number of Muslim influencers in the Western. They are saying how their life of Muslim are good, how Muslim make their life better. I don't know how people are reacting, but I in social state see what type of government we have. I want to change everything. In Mexico, I told my girlfriend about Quran and Hadith, and she was now spreading the awareness. Oh, that's good. Why most of Latin Americans must be religious to then with Christianity? Well, we are colonized by Christianity. People, especially Mexican, are difficult to forget this. They are attached. Years and years of if you don't follow this, you're going to burn in hell. And they are settled in Venezuela. In Brazil too. People from Syria. I always have one doubt how life are involved. What do you mean? I feel the issue, I sense Arabization, cultural whipping. Non-Muslim themselves, they respect my belief, I have no issue. I don't see this as cultural wiping. I saw really the religion, at least in Brazil, the religion. They do a good marketing, showing how good they are, do these stuffs, saying, "Oh no, girl, you don't need to do this, you don't need to use hijab." Then we know that is not true. And one day, if you really convert, you need to use the hijab. Okay, some Muslim girls don't use it, but you know that has a rule. Um, Basically, it's this. My shot. Okay, now I can see everything. See, it goes in progress. Few they tell you all the good parts and they rise in numbers and demand special rights. Yeah, exactly. It's basically this. See, they. It's always like that, not just them, but many religions are like this. They invite you just a friend, just to know how it is. They are so friendly. Just tell the good things like God loves everybody. Woman is like a gem. Everything's so cool and fine. The man's respect woman. God loves you. He's going to change your life. He's going to give you whatever you want. And they grow and they grow and they grow. All pollutions are mediocre and I can't tolerate mediocrity. This is something that to change needs aware from the new generation. Needs to fight from what it's right. I feel like I want to delete them. It's a sorry state, but the brainwashing is real. It's more common than you think. Oh, really harsh. How life are evolved. Normal. My eyes are so I couldn't sleep properly today again. I having problem to sleep from this. And when I finally sleep, it's already time to get up. Radhe Radhe, no. Are you happy when all over the world dominant to one religion? What's your thought? I don't think they are going to dominate the world. I know that's not going to happen. People, because the way, in the same way they are growing, has a huge number of people letting their religion after some time, especially women. Because as I say, they like sometime I think it was in the beginning of the month or last month, I was watching a video of a girl, two girls actually. They one it's I think one's from UK and another one I think it's American, and they convert to Islam. After some years, they just kick out because and this is very common. I already saw many people that converted and left, especially one because I say many of the conversions are not real conversions. For example, I saw I think it was from, what's the name of I forget the name now, but has a source that say that most of the conversions are from women that marry into Muslim, but when they divorced, they left the religion because it was not a real conversion. They just did because the family and the men put a pressure for them accept officially, especially in the cultures with Sharia. And this is true. I already saw many people that married from Muslim and they used to use hijab, they used to say they were Muslim, but when they got divorced, they left everything behind and they stopped to follow religion. So many of those conversions are not real conversions. They are not people that really believe. Yes, insomnia. Drink more water. Yes, I need drink. Eu vou encerrar aí logo. Yes. Girls took big, it starts to crack. That's just how it is. Yes. Because people see when they convert, they start to see the things they used not to see in the past. Because everybody they're going to talk about their religion, they will always talk about the good things like God loves everybody, you are a gem, just the beautiful parts. Nobody, the Christians are not going to say about the rape, incest, and things like that. It's the same thing with our religion. They're just going to show the beautiful things. And but when you are there, can take time, but you're going to see the truth. Like for example, oh, you don't need. I already saw someone here in Brazil. Oh, you don't need to use the hijab. Like girl, you know that this is not true. You don't need to use the right beginning, but with some time they're going to say, oh, but it's the order from God. Hi, Shubham. Nothing's wrong. Yeah, all have some fault. But guys, my mother just arrived. She wants to talk to me. So I'm going to have to end the live. But tomorrow I'm going to be here again, okay? To talk to you. I'm going to do a live every single day for 7 days. We're going to start the new month together, okay? Firmlingue.